Star Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata, and of course our little princess. And we are Galactivators. Thank you for joining us online and in person today. TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. We're gonna ground in, meditate, we're gonna stretch, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna get galactivated. Are you ready, super friends? Thanks for joining us. You're ready? Okay, excellent. I'm ready as well. We got another beautiful day in gorgeous Long Beach, Love Beach. And I invite you to step outside if you're able to, put down a blanket on the earth, hit that like button, that share button, invite your super friends to join us. And let's find our straight head, neck, and spine. Comfortable, easy seated pose. Roll our shoulders back and down a few times. Take our head side to side. And then we'll come to stillness and find our breath. Maybe you'd like to bring your left hand up and your right palm on top with your thumbs touching. Our Buddha Mudra. And start to find your breath. And as we drop in here, inhaling through your nose into your belly, allowing it to expand. Inhale for a count of 4, and then let's hold it at the top for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 4. I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So we are in the first few days of the new galactic year, the red galactic moon. And this is the monkey day, a planetary monkey day. So today is about monkeying around, about having fun, about being playful with your life. As we breathe, remember this life is like a dream. And let's start to breathe in fresh new vitality into this dream of today. Hold in all the goodness. And exhale, sigh it all away. Do that a few more times. Inhale into your belly, hold it. Exhale, One more time, breathe in. Hold it. And exhale. And just notice how you feel. And then let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Right. Bringing our hands to our knees, let's take some seated cats and cows. So straighten those arms, lean back, all the breath out. Inhale, scoop that heart forward. Lift the corners of your mouth up to the sky. Hold it. Exhale, tuck your chin, straighten the arms, lean back. Inhale, swoop that heart forward, lift that chin up, lift our eyes up, roll the shoulders back and down, pull the corners of our mouth, that big smile. Show those pearly whites to the sky. Straighten your arms, tuck your chin, lean back. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the dolphins. Go popular. Thank you. Inhale. 2 more times like this. Inhale, swoop that heart forward. Bend those elbows, pull yourself up. Look up. Big smile. And exhale, straighten your arms. right, coming on back to center. I'll be your mirror today. So let's take your left leg and extend it out long, keeping that right foot in. We're gonna bring our hands together at our heart. And we're gonna press our hands over to the left as we turn our head to the right. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we're gonna push our hands over to the other side as we turn our head to the left. Now inhaling, come back to center, interlace those fingers, bring them on up. And as we exhale, we're gonna turn towards that left leg, left to sneeze. And hinge forward. Thank you. Over this leg. So you can undo those fingers, bring them to your feet or your leg. Keeping those taps and shares. Thank you, super friends. Keep that right foot bent in. Folding over ourselves, tuck that chin. Hi, good day. Thanks for tapping that screen, super friends. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. Deep breath in, look up. Big smile. Best day ever. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift our heart. Look up. Big smile. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, look up, big smile. Hold it. Exhale. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, breathing, lift our heart. We're gonna keep this left arm down and inhale this right arm up. Wiggle our fingers and our wrist around. Reach for the stars. Pull the corners of your mouth up. Yes. And now the spiral is gonna go into our elbows. Spiral that elbow around one direction. Leaning, opening up that side body and the other direction. Where'd your breath go? Ha. And now our whole shoulder. Big circles with that arm one way. And the other way. All right, good. And now let's bring this right hand to our knee, pushing ourselves up. Let's extend this left arm, reach it up. Okay, so we're going to take this right arm back against our spine, and then with this left hand, bring it to that thigh. Take in a twist. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, ha. Breathe in for 4. Sit up nice and tall. Flex that left foot. Yogi toes. Spread those toes. And exhale, ha. One more time. Deep breath in. Pull your crown up. Sit up tall. Pull the corners of your mouth up. Big smile. Exhale. Ha. And then we're going to place this right hand, walk it out just a little bit away from our body, elevating this left arm up. Okay, so now we're going to push into that right hand back behind, point your toes, lift your hips, press into that right knee, press that knee down. And just be where you're at. Whatever you can do today is perfect. And open your heart up. Deep breath in. Ah. One more breath in, big smile. And notice how you feel. We'll elongate that right leg. Let's take a wider stance. Find where that edge is. Before we do the other side, just notice what has changed. And then we'll just start to walk those hands forward. And take a drink break. Wiggle those yoki toesies. Deep breath in. Notice your mind. And exhale. Ha. Parigraha. Let the thoughts be just like clouds that you're noticing in the sky as you breathe in. Hold the breath. Look up. Big smile. And exhale. Ha. Letting go of all the stories and dramas of our exciting lives. Just soften as we walk our hands a little further. Inhale, lift our heart. And now imagine everything wonderful, beautiful, loving, and kind and amazing this earth has for us. Let's breathe it in, all our gratitude, thankfulness for how good we have it here. And exhale, send all our love to the planet. Cheers, super friends. Galactivate! And then we'll bring ourselves back up and bring those legs together. Shake them out. Tap those toes. Notice what shifted. Move our shoulders around. Take our head side to side. Open, close your jaw. Roll your eyes. And then let's bend this left knee now. Bringing that left foot in. Flexing the right toes. Find your breath. Settling in. Once again, bring our hands to our chest. And we're gonna press our hands over to the right as we turn our neck over to the left, sitting up nice and tall, straight spine. See if you can straighten that spine up even more as we push here. And then we're gonna come back through center, press our hands over to the left, turning our head to the right. Big smile, deep breath. And exhale. Do that again. Hands go to the right, head turns to the left, sit up taller, stretch your eyes, and hands go over to the other side, head turns the opposite way. Coming back to center, interlace those fingers the opposite way. Thank you for sharing the live. Press those hands up, bring them up overhead, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna turn towards this right leg as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, start to hinge at the waist. Folding over ourselves. When we get down there, drop those hands down. Grab your leg where it reaches, tuck your chin under. All the breath out. Inhale through your nose into your belly, look up, big smile, hold the breath. Exhale, folding, folding over ourselves. Inhale deeply in, lift our heart, big smile, look up, hold the breath, gratitude, and exhale, fold further. Inhale once again, lift your heart, lift your gaze, big smile. And exhale. Inhale, arms rise out and up, giving thanks for this day. And as we exhale, let's twist to the left. Bringing that left hand back behind, our right hand to that thigh. Press that hand up against your spine so you can sit up nice and tall. And we're gonna twist all the way down your spine. Pull the corners of your mouth up. Stretching those eyes. Notice your thoughts like clouds passing through. Step into that observer mode, so you're just observing the thoughts, but not identifying. Keep train your mind, bring your thoughts back to your breath, into your belly. Deep belly breath in. Hold it at the top, look up. Exhale, and then let's walk that left hand out, back behind us. Give ourselves some space. And then let's inhale. This arm up. Oh yeah, we're gonna stretch that shoulder too, but let's press into the ground. Lift our heart up. Press into that left knee. Open it up. Deep breath in. Breath out. Come on down to the ground. Let's elevate this left arm up before we finish here. And let's make some circles. That wrist. One direction and the other direction. And then with our elbow. Oh, that elbow around. One way. And the other way. And then our shoulder. Big shoulder circles. Flowing with our breath. And the other way. All right, and then we'll straighten those legs out, shake them out, tap those toes together. Yay. Wiggle those toes and fingers. Let's squeeze those fists in. Hummingbird. All right. Squeeze those fingers in. Squeeze those fingers in. Squeeze those fingers in. Gather all your intention for today. Best day ever and blast it out. Super friends, Galactivate! Choo, choo, choo! All right, so noticing room behind us, we're gonna use our core. Nice and slow. Lower on down to the ground. When we get there, bring those arms up overhead. All right, and once we get there, let's bend our knees. And windshield wiper those knees side to side. All right, then we're gonna just whip on around, walk our hands around, swing those knees around, and we're gonna bring ourselves into a tabletop. So, now that we're down here, we got it. So hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Good. Yeah. Curl those toes under. We'll take some cats and cows. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, your drishti. And as you exhale, drop your crown, arch your spine, press into the ground. Lift up, arch your spine from the middle, back up your heart. All the breath out. Inhale, drop your belly, let your pelvis tilt back and up. Lift your gaze up, look up, big smile. Lift your head up. And as we exhale, drop your crown, arch your spine, push into the ground. Rotate that pelvis, bring those hips forward. Inhale, drop that belly, lift your gaze, looking up. And exhale, All right, coming back to neutral. Let's make some circles with our spine. Back to our tabletop and spiral that spine one direction. And spiral the spine the other direction. And then back the other way again. And back the other way. Good. And then let's bring those knees together. Come onto the tops of our feet. So our toes are all the way down, and we're going to sit back into a child's pose. Reaching those arms forward. Drop the crown, the head down. Done for live. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Send us a message when we're done. Reach those arms forward, crown down. Third eye down. Breathe in. Breathe into your spine, into your nervous system. See all your nerves glowing golden.
Where's the vest at?
All right, and then bringing our hands back towards our knees, pressing in and lift your heart. Okay, so from here, let's shift forward, curl those toes under, and we're gonna sit back on those heels so we stretch out those toes. And then we'll walk our hands up. Oh yeah, it's a good one, huh? Roll the shoulders up, back down. Sit up nice and tall. And then we'll play with stretching those arms out to the side. Palms up. Affirmation time. Please repeat after me. I open to receive all of today's blessings.
I open to
receive all of today's blessings. Yes. Let's bring those arms up. Let's bend that right elbow and grab it with that left hand and pull it back. So we're stretching that right arm. Find your breath. Breathe into those toes. And then we'll reach those arms up as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, bend that left elbow. Reach back with that right hand. Grab that left elbow and pull back. Yes. Good. And then breathing in, let's come up onto our knees, onto the tops of our feet. Give those feet a break and swim them out as we bring our hands to our lower back. Balancing on our knees here. Squeeze those elbows together. Press those palms into our lower back on the tops of our feet as we breathe in. And hips forward, heart up. Hips forward, heart up. So Breathe in, keep squeezing those elbows. Keep pushing those hips. Lift our heart, lift our head up and back. Pull the corners of our mouth up. Yes, yay. Breathe in ease. Breathe out peace. Ah. One more time, breathe in bliss. Breathe out grace as we come back to center. Let's bring those hands back down to the ground, back to our tabletop. And notice what's shifted as we place those hands once again under our shoulders, knees under our hips. And we'll make some spiral or some cat-cows with our spine once again. Breathe in, drop your belly, lift your gaze, your drishti. Exhale, arch your spine, drop your crown, pull up the back of your heart. And we'll do that a few more times. Just move that spine, really breathe your awareness into that spinal column. As you exhale, the head falls. As you inhale, the head rises and the belly falls. Exhale, head falls, belly rises. And now coming back to center, we'll look over that left shoulder towards your hip. And then we'll breathe and look over that right shoulder, swinging that hip over right. And going back and forth, looking over one shoulder at a time. All right, coming back to center, let's bring those knees together. And we're gonna send that right leg back and long. So elongate that right leg, and then as we inhale, lift it up high. Good, and as we exhale, bend that knee up high and bring it over towards that right elbow. Yes. And then kick it back. Hi-ya. Let's do that again. Inhale. Bring that knee up high towards that elbow. And exhale. Hi-ya. Ha-ha. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale. Hi-ya. Ha. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Ha. Last one, best one. Breathe it in. And exhale. Ya. And then we'll bring it back down. Let's take a child's pose. Take our knees wide. And we'll sit back between those legs. Stretch those arms forward. Find your breath. Giving thanks for every juicy breath. All right, super friends, rising on up. Let's walk our hands up before we do the other side and just sit on those legs. Notice how you feel. And then we'll come back into our tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cat-cow a few times. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, drop your head, press into the ground, arch that spine. Inhale, look up, big smile. Exhale, arch. Come on. Inhale, lift. And exhale. All right, coming on back to center. Let's bring those knees together. And now we're going to send that left leg back.
That's small. You can
Stretch it long.
There's not that much on it. We got you, baby.
Good. Now lift it up. Balancing, breathing. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, take that knee up high, left knee to left elbow. And exhale, send it back. Kick that leg back.
You still need to put more later on.
Inhale, bend that knee, bring it up high, up to that elbow. And exhale, kick that leg back. Good. Inhale, bring that knee up high, over to that elbow. Exhale, send it back. Hiya, 2 more. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, send it back. Last one, best one, breathe it in. And send it back, hiya. Good, and then we'll bring it on down. And then make some big circles with our spine and shoulders and hips and head. Spinning everybody around, a big rock tumbler. Notice your facial expression. Ooh, dragonflies. One direction, the other direction. Okay, so we're gonna play with a down dog now. So pressing our palms, flat palms into the ground. So keeping those hands under our shoulders. We're gonna curl those toes. Press into the earth, lift those knees up, begin to straighten your legs, pressing your weight back towards your heels, head falls between your arms. As you push your weight back, shake your head out. Any tightness, any tension. Good, and then we'll bring those knees down and sit back into a child's pose. From here, just lifting our head up, we're gonna walk our arms over to the right side. So lifting our torso up, over, body, walk those legs, those hands over, and stretch that left side of your body. Head comes down as you breathe. And breathing in, walking our hands up and over to the other side.
Get your apple.
All right, coming on back to center, let's walk our hands up. So we're sitting on those legs. This is phase 1, just sitting down here. And then phase 2 will come on up. Once again on those knees. And then we'll bring our hands to our shoulders. Begin to make some big circles up and back. As we breathe, spinning those shoulders in one direction and then the other direction. Good. And then releasing those hands, let's let those hands swing forward and back. Excellent. And now we'll take those arms and let them swing side to side. Good. And now we're gonna swim them back. Big backstroke through the air. Sweet breathe. All right, we come back to the top, interlace those fingers, push up with our palms. Lean back, big smile. And then we'll bring those hands into our hearts. Namaste. Notice how you feel. All right, and then we're gonna come back down to the ground. Bring your hands down, swing those legs around. We're gonna sit onto our back side. And now is a great time for a drink break. Make sure you have some shade if you need it. Do you need any extra shade? You want to use this? I have one. Here, I'll if you need it. And then we're going to use our core once more and slowly come on down towards the ground. And once we get there, bend those knees. And we're going to take our right leg up high to the sky. And just for fun, press into that left leg and lift your hips up. And breathe it on back down. Let's cross that right ankle over that left thigh, above the knee. Figure 4. And then taking this that's left leg, begin to bring it on in. Hi, Mike. Bring this left leg in towards your body. And reach your right arm in that hole between your legs. Figure 4. So left hand goes in between your legs, and we're gonna place our hands around that left shin. This is an excellent hip opener. With your left hand, pull that left shin in, and with your right elbow, press that right thigh forward. Find your breath. Breathe in peace and ease and abundance and love. Breathe out joy and positivity, grace. Let's wiggle those toesies as we breathe in and release your hands. We're gonna cross this right knee on top of the left now. So pulling both knees in close to your body. This is another great hip opener. So pulling those knees, and you could place your hands on your knees to help to pull them in. And then we'll make some circles with your ankles, wiggling your toes. And then from here, bring in this left foot to touch the ground. We're gonna send those knees over to the left as we extend this right arm up and back, right arm and shoulder back up to the side. We're taking a deep twist. So twisting your upper body towards the right as your knees go to the left. Yeah, and if it's too much to have your knees crossed, you can have them side by side. We'll take 3 more deep breaths in and out like this. Breathe into your belly for 4 count. Hold it for 4. And breathe out for 4. And coming on back to center now, placing those feet hip width apart, parallel to the ground. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. All right, resetting at center. Let's lift our left leg up high to the sky now. Right knee stays bent. Left leg comes up. Lift that leg tall, and then just for fun, push into the ground, lift your hips. One-legged bridge. And bringing those hips back down with that foot flexed. Cross that left ankle over that right thigh, above the knee, figure 4. Create that space between your legs so that left knee is crossed. Your left hand reaches in between your legs. And then begin to pull that right knee in, that right thigh in. So left leg is crossed over to get into those hips. And interlace your fingers around that right shin as you push that left hip forward, that left thigh forward, figure 4. Find your breath. And releasing your hands, crossing that left knee ever so ladylike over the right. And pulling both knees in. Use your hands on your knees to pull those legs in towards your body. And then we'll make some circles with our ankles. You should feel that in that left hip. Breath. And as we exhale, allow this foot to touch down. We're going to scooch our hips over to the left, dropping those knees over to the right, and extending this left arm and shoulder up and back to the left, tuning your head and neck over to the left, and knees go over to the right. And if you need to uncross those knees to support your twist, you're welcome to. Just feel that spinal twist. Last few breaths here. And coming on back to center. Reset. And body scan. Use your mind's eye, your third eye. Scan your body. If there's any other movements that you require, if you want to take another bridge pose or happy baby, go ahead and give yourself any last movements now before we take it into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. And whenever you're ready, we'll make our way onto our backside. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Elongate those legs out on the ground. Let your arms fall open and out to the side. Adjust your clothing. Maybe you need to put something over your face or put it over your whole body. You want your whole head, neck, and spine and arms and legs to be straight and on the ground and relaxed with no bends. So you could cover up your face and let yourself just relax. Any bends in your elbows, get them out now. Release those arms out to the sides and open. We're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your belly up. Imagine you're taking in a full rainbow of light. Hold the breath there, pull it up to your mind's eye. Beautiful ball, pearl of light. Golden light, and then exhale. Release, let go, soften, melt into the silence beyond the sounds. And we'll be back in just a little bit for our Galactivation. As you rest, relax, and breathe, the light is pouring through, washing into your body like an X-ray inside you, giving you the gamma ray, the higher mind of Source, liberating you this beautiful day so your spirit's free to soar. Liberating you from this body. Remember, you're so much more. As you rest, relax, and breathe. Keep relaxed, keep relaxing. Keep relaxing on the floor. Just rest and open up to receive. Let yourself softly just be here and breathe. No more effort, not at this time. Just soften and relax. Let that breath flow inside. Integrate your spirit, your soul, that presence of your divine. A place where you are eternal and whole beyond your physical lifetime. Breathe in that life force, that vitality. Soak it up into every cell of your physical body. Let every part of you start glowing so bright. As the highest self of you fills you up to the depths inside. Your nervous system in the center of your beautiful spine, glowing as golden as you come fully online. A sense of well-being washes over you this day, liberating and freeing you from your old life and the old story. You're stepping onto a new timeline, into a new paradigm, one of safety and well-being, empowerment. All is aligned. No more battles against the ripples of the effects of the past, but seeing the miracle, being the change, and feeling it like a quantum flash. Soaking it up inside of you, into your quantum core. This divine light now pouring through, straight through heaven's door, into your body, bathing you, into your physical form. Every cell that's inside of you is awakening now once more. Drink in all this light, peaceful waves inside. As you come now back to life, deep in that breath, feel that life force. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Begin to stretch your arms, reach them up overhead, and grow. And then drawing your knees into your chest, just like a brand new baby fetus. And whenever you're ready and taking your time, ever so slowly roll onto your side. Like a newborn baby being born the first moment of the rest of your life. Rolling onto your side, cradle your head in your arm. Slowly coming back to life. Feel yourself free from any harm. Gently saying to yourself, I am safe, I am secure, I am healthy, I am vital, I am here. And then gently pressing into the ground with your hands and slowly bringing yourself back up to seated, Super Friends, easy seated pose. Sitting up once again. Bringing our hands back into that Buddha Mudra, left palm up in our lap, right palm on top, thumbs touching. Nice, comfortable, easy seated pose. Whatever that feels like for you. So you can have that straight spine. Breathe in through your nose, into your belly. Hold the breath there. Exhale out your nose, the big smile. Notice what's shifted. And then inhaling those arms, bring them up to the sky. Gather your intention for today and the rest of your life. Health and vitality, well-being too. Peace and love, pull it down into you. Hands come together down the center line, resting at our heart. Bow our head to this place inside. Divine in me, divine in thee, honors the light of our divinity. Seeing it in one another and in ourselves easily. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Yay.
See you tomorrow, y'all.
Jelly fur.
Bye.
And we invite you to go to our website, Galactivators.com. Sign up for our Super Friends email list. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the love. And if you'd like to give back and leave a donation, you could do that on our website.